Hello and welcome to Tales from a Nerd. I'm your host, Random Nerd 2016, aka Kevin. This is my weekly podcast where I talk about the books coming out every Wednesday, and this week it's coming out July 21st. But if you are a DC comic book fan, you can pick up your comics today, Tuesday, which most likely this will be uploaded very late because I'm still trying to figure out a schedule because I said, let me go have fun this weekend. I'm going to go hang out with my cousins. I'm not blaming my cousin. I blame myself because I have no time management skills. But yes, we're going to go to the first part of the first book of the week, which is Action Comics number 1023, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by Klaus Johnson and John Romita Jr. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Just days after Clark Kent's own shocking revelation, the facts behind who actually owns the Daily Planet have been revealed, and all hell has broken loose. The fallout from the Superman villains special starts here. No one is safe as a new era of Superman stories begins. Plus, now that the dust has settled, is the Red Cloud a hero or villain? Now, this is the House of Kent, chapter 2. Now, after the first issue, the first part, we're getting revelations of this world of Connor Kent being integrated in the DC universe, him meeting, Jonathan Kent, the actual son of Superman, because Connor Kent is a clone of Lex and Superman, just put together, and it was made of Connor Kent. Connor Kent was born like that. But yes, you know what? I am really interested in this story arc a bit more than the whatever Leviathan was, because oh my god, Leviathan was such a cluster of a story. I barely enjoyed it, but yes, I would suggest pick up 1022. That's your basic jumping on point, because that you'll understand better. Because trust me, Brian Michael Bendis' Action Comics was good, then Superman got good, and then Action Comics got good with the Leviathan stuff, and then they were like for a while, but I think I do enjoy this story arc, and it's picking up a little bit, so I will give it that much. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man Sins Rising Prelude number 1, written by Nick Spencer and art by Guillermo Sana. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. Who is the Sin Eater, and why is it so terrifying that he's back? Nick Spencer pulls back the curtain on one of the most dangerous Spidey villains in history. We will not only reveal more of Sin Eater's secret history, but put him on a collision course with Spider-Man that will have you quaking in your seat. So yes, I think I remember Sin Eater from the cartoon show. This book was supposed to come out in April, but since the pandemic happened and comic books shut down for a week, that's why I didn't upload for a while. And also I was dealing with other stuff. I was working. I had some stuff in my family. I was working out, but for the most part, I'm back. Glad to be back. 3 episodes back in. Very happy about that. But yes, I'm picking up because so far everything that Nick Spencer has been writing has been good, and you know what? I like his Spider-Man. His Spider-Man is very fun. After everything that's been going on in Peter's life, Peter's going through a really good and bad rough patch in his life. I'll give him that. Next up, Batman number 95. Written by James Tynion IV. Oh, art by Jorge Jimenez. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The Joker War, Part 1. It was always going to come to this. The Clown Prince of Crime and the Dark Knight Detective go head-to-head for the last time. The Joker has never wanted to win before. He's never wanted his battle with Batman's hand, but now his motivation has shifted. He has decided that that one way or another, this will be the final chapter to their story. So Joker War has landed. Joker War has officially landed. This is what's been teased in the last 5 issues of Batman, since issue 89, 90. Joker War has been hinted at. It's in Nightwing. It was teased at Year of the Villain. We are heading battle to battle with the Joker. Now, this is a Joker that's written by James Tynion IV. He is Joker, but very different. He is maniacal. He is a thinker. He's everything of the Joker you think of, but more. So, is this a good jumping on point? Yes, I will say, if you haven't read issue 86, this is pretty much a good jumping on point. I forgot to also mention Amazing Spider-Man. It's just a one shot, so you don't need to pick it up if you don't want to. But yes, Batman. I like it. Batman's actually Batman. He is more detective now, more action hero now than ever. And you know what? I like it, so I will give this a recommend. Next up, Batman Beyond number 45, written by Dan Jurgens and art by Sean Chen. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Batman Beyond and Damian Wayne are going to have to join forces in order to stop Mr. Zero and his radical function from turning Gotham into an icy-covered hellscape. Damian will have to put his disrespect for the pretender that is Batman Beyond aside if they're going to stop this mutual foe, and even then, Mr. Zero's power and influence might prove too much for this pair. So, after the last issue, it is revealed that Damien's pet found Terry, and it took Terry to Damian Wayne. Now, at that end, we weren't sure how Damian was, but of course, if you read solicitations or the cover for the next issue, Damian Wayne is still alive. Now, I do suggest pick up issue 84, but a lot has happened to Terry McGinnis. He lost his memory. Someone else took up the mantle of the Bat. He got his memory back. So he's been through some stuff in the last 15 issues. But, you know, I like Dan Jurgens. I like this Batman Beyond universe. It's just my childhood in a book, you know. Can't get better than that. Next up, Daredevil number 21, written by Chip Zdarsky and art by Marco Checchetto. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Truth / Dare, Part 1. Back in Red, the battle may be over, but the war is far from finished. After the shocking events of Daredevil number 20, Chip Zdarsky reunites with Marco Checchetto to begin the next chapter of the definitive Daredevil saga, Hell and Back. For weeks, Hell's Kitchen has been a lawless neighborhood thanks to the Stromwyn siblings. But as the police are finally able to resume the patrols, they're quick to find that they aren't the only ones interested in keeping the kitchen safe. Meanwhile, Matt Murdock continues to struggle with his best to appease his sense of justice after the events of the past several weeks. A familiar enemy takes root in Hell's Kitchen. Now, Marco Checchetto is back in art, and oh my god, I love Marco Checchetto's art. He gives it a new style to Daredevil's look, and I will say Chip Zdarsky knows how to write a broken character, and he knows how to break it down, because Daredevil has been Daredevil for, I want to say, 15 issues, and just now he's back to Daredevil. He's back in the red. I'm excited, and anything Chip Zdarsky writes, I love. Life of Spider-Man, Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, this, X-Men / Fantastic Four. The guy knows how to write characters, especially Marvel characters. Not gonna lie, I would love Zdarsky to do a full-on Batman run. I wish one day. But yes, this is your jumping on point. I suggest you pick this up. Next up, Detective Comics number 1024. Written by Peter J. Tomasi and art by Brad Walker and Andrew Hennessy. And Brad Anderson. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. The story of Two-Face reaches its end, and Harvey Dent will at last find peace after decades of schism. But will that peace be in death or in the chance of a new life? All along, the Joker has been the puppet master behind the torment of Two-Face. He knows how to make an entrance. Don't miss the final battle between Batman and Two-Face and Lincoln March, with a shocking conclusion that will split you right in two. Now, this is the conclusion to the Detective Comics. There's also a tie to the Joker War that, oh my god, tomorrow is Joker War. But I'm going to pick up my comics Wednesday, because that's when all the comics come out. So why go 2 days when I could go one day? But yes, is this essential reading for Joker War? Maybe. But is it essential for you to pick up this comic? No, not really. You could pick up the next issue. It'll be either a one-off or a couple issue stories. I like Peter J. Tomasi's writing, so I will pick it up. And also, it's Detective Comics. Come on, it's Batman. Also, I'm like 3 weeks behind. Death Metal just came out. I'm 3 weeks behind on my comics. I feel so bad, but man, work and as I said on my Pokemon vids, I've been collecting Pokemon vids. I was just over my cousin's house over the weekend. We played some TCG, and it was fun. But besides that, let's just move to the next book. Uh, Empire #2, written by Dan Slott and Al Ewing. The art is by Valerio Shitty. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. 3 Avengers are trapped on the moon as war breaks out on Earth. An ancient enemy reveals a scheme decades in the making. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four fight against a creeping horror that might destroy them all. Starting with the Thing. Captain Marvel is their last best hope, but if Carol Danvers survives, what will she become? Now, Empire is Marvel's big event right now. We got Death Metal, we got Empire. I haven't read Empire, so I'm very behind. But if you like events, if you like event stories, this might be your go ahead. Once I catch up, I will let you know if it's a good jumping on point. But if you're interested, just read Empire #1 and then decide if you are interested. Now we're gonna go to a tie-in to Empire, the Empire event. So you don't need to pick it up, but I'm picking it up because I'm a sucker for tie-ins, and also Marvel cut up their tie-in list. So if you don't want to pick this up, it's fine. It's got this tie-ins. These next few tie-ins are just gonna be single issues and single issues and like 2 or 3 story arcs. Empire Avengers #1, written by Jim Zub and art by Carlos Magno and Espen Grundentjern. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. With the threat from the stars now reaching Earth, Captain America sends out the call for heroes to meet its advance across the globe, but in the far-off Antarctic savage land. Kazar and the agents of Wakanda have located an enemy offensive that could change the course of the conflict. Which Avengers will answer the call to this remote area, and will they be able to cope with the strangeness they find there? Now, I'm picking it up. I love Avengers. Jim Zub's writing it, so he wrote a couple issues of that tie-in comic. The couple, I think, Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor, he wrote those, I believe, for the Avengers game that was supposed to come out May. And got delayed to September, and then the pandemic happened. But yes, I'm interested. Also, Jim Zub's bringing his team of the Agents of Wakanda because he's writing that book. So I'm interested. I don't want to pick up Agents of Wakanda. I know it's a good book, but I have so many books, and I'm already behind. It's a little bit less. But yes, we're gonna go to the next book, which is another Empire tie-in. So Empire X-Men #1, written by Jonathan Hickman, art by also written by Tini Howard, and art by Matteo Bufagani and Nolan Woodard. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. People from outer space have come to Earth, and wouldn't you know it, they just happen to be here when millions of mutants rise as undead creatures, hungry for human flesh. The X-Men return to Genosha in a tale so crazy it's taken the entire writing crew of the X-Men line to tackle it. Now, I will say this, I would pick this up because if you're a fan of the X-Men books right now, I will pick this up because Jonathan Hickman will kind of lead to his big X-Men plan. And also we're getting Extra Swords probably in September, October. So Extra Swords is pretty much coming soon. So I would just pick that up if you're a fan of the X-Men books. Next up, Free Comic Book Day 2020, Spider-Man Venom #1, written by Donny Cates and written by Jed McKay and art by Patrick Gleason and Ryan Stegman. The price is $0 because it is a Free Comic Book Day issue. So Free Comic Book Day usually lands on the first Saturday of May, but since the pandemic happened, there's going to be this Free Comic Book Day summer event. So yeah, that's the gist of it. But yes, this is free, so this is a description of the book. Marvel's silver leveled pre-comic book titles provides two exciting tales connected to the coming major storylines in Venom, Amazing Spider-Man, and Black Cat. From top creators Don Cates, Ryan Segman, Jed McKay, Patrick Gleason, and more. So if you're interested, if you're like, I kind of don't know what's going on, I would pick this up because all these guys are writing books at the moment or drawing them. So I pick it up. It's also a free comic. Next up, Flash number 758, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Rafa Sandoval, and Jordi Tar Jordi Tarragona and Luis Guerrero. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Central City is reeling from the recent attack, and Barry Allen lies broken and helpless. To uncover his foe's next target, the Flash must solve a mystery from his past. But before he can, he's attacked by the corrupted Tornado Twins, his children from the future. Now, I don't know where this storyline begins. To be honest, I don't want to tell you when, and I kind of forgot where to start because life has been crazy still the last few weeks. I'll try to catch up. But yes, if you love Flash, I would pick up issue 750 because that's a pretty good jumping off point. Next up, a Black Label book. So I already did this book, and apparently it got shifted as I uploaded it. So this book is coming out this week. Rather, it was supposed to come out 2 weeks ago. Don't know why, but oh well. It is Joker Harley Criminal Sanity Secret Files #1, written by Cami Garcia and written by Edward Kurz and art by Jason Badower and David Mack. The price is $5.99. Before I go to the description, so this is a Black Label book, so it is not your typical comic. It is a bigger form book, and also sometimes the Black Label books are not for kids. So if you are under the age, I want to say 15, this might not be a book for you. But let's go to the description right now. Harley Quinn is hunting two serial killers. The Joker, a brutal psychopath who murdered her roommate and disappeared years ago, and the unidentified killer currently terrorizing Gotham City. In this one-shot, see pieces of the puzzle on Harley's investigation board and seal a glimpse into John Kelly's high school notebook, a book he still carries today. Cami Garcia has been consulting forensic psychiatrist and behavior analyst Edward Kerr's medical doctor throughout the series to ensure the accuracy of the story and of Harley's methodology. In this special issue, Dr. Kerr's work is spotlighted as we reveal secrets from Harley's past, hidden details of crime scenes, and a real-life profile of the Joker that has driven the progression of his murders in this story. So yes, if you've been reading it, Joker Harley Criminal Sanity, the flashbacks are in color, the present day are in black and white. And it is an interesting book. It's not your typical Joker Harley book or story. This is a Harley Quinn that's still sane. She works with the GCPD. She's hunting down Joker. Now, I have a feeling, and I really hope I'm wrong, that at the end of this book, Harley will become Harley Quinn. I hope not. But yeah, she's smart. She's hunting down Joker. She's like, I have to stop him because I'm going to avenge my friend's death. But yes. Next up, Justice League Dark number 24, written by Ramvi and art by Ameke Nehuopan and Jun Chung. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. At last, Justice League Dark's mission reaches the moment fans have been waiting for, their descent into other place. As a reborn Swamp Thing, Wonder Woman and Zatanna sharpen their swords and spells to battle Upside Down Man. But battle of the Upside Down Man, but Zatanna has more than just cards up her sleeve. The team discovers her burning secret, while Detective Chimp must come to terms with his own role within Team Dark. Now, Justice Dark has been good, a little wordy at times, but it's still a good book. It is the more magic side, creepier side of the DC universe, especially with the Upside Down Man. Oh my god, he is so creepy. If you want to know him, read issue 1 through 5, I believe, because the Upside Down Man, ooh, such a good villain by James Tynion IV. So yes, I would pick it up. Next up, we got Lords of Empire. Oh yeah, we got another time too. Empire. Lords of Empire, Imperior Hulkling #1, written by Chip Zdarsky and art by written by Chip Zdarsky and written by Anthony Oliveira and art by Manuel Garcia and Cam Smith and Fiona Farrell. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. Profane the previous time. Destiny fulfilled. The child of the Kree hero Marvel and the Skrull Princess Anneli Derek the Eighth, known on Earth as Teddy, has spent years evading the clutches of both bloodthirsty empires, but now fate has caught up to them. The Kree and Skrull worlds are aligned, and only a man born of both can lead them. But what has led Hulkling to abandon Earth and the Avengers he's fought beside? And what will become of his fiancée, the hero Wiccan? Star writers Chip Zdarsky and Anthony Oliveira team up with artist Manuel Garcia for a can't-miss one-shot. And apparently it's not a one-shot because... no, it is a one-shot, but it's gonna be Lords of Empire than something else. So it is a one-shot, but it's gonna lead to other stuff. I would pick it up if you like Chip Zdarsky's writing, but if you're not interested in tie-ins, you don't need to pick it up. I'm picking it up because I am a sucker for tie-ins. As always, I am a sucker for tie-ins. Next up. Oh, by the way, I only have 4 books left, so this might be a shorter podcast. New Mutants #11, written by Jonathan Hickman. No, it's a story by Jonathan Hickman and written by Ed Brisson. The art is by Flaviano Armentaro and Carlos Lopez. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Helping young mutants in crisis ain't all sunshine and rainbows, and recently it's been downright nightmarish. But maybe the Mutants' look is changing. So that's the description of the book. What happened last issue? Did I even read last issue? That is a very good question. I did not. Did I read? I read it. Did I read it? I don't even know. Yeah, I think they were stuck in the world. They were. I don't remember. But if you're interested, this is probably the Jonathan Hickman story. Yeah, it looks like it's a Jonathan Hickman story. So, no, Ed Brisson story. So, it's okay. But yes, is it gonna pick it up? I would say no. It's hard to tell because the running goes from Jonathan Hickman to Ed Brisson, Ed Brisson, Jonathan Hickman, and Ed Brisson. Hard to tell because Jonathan Hickman's doing so much stuff, so I don't blame him. But yes, we're gonna move on to the next book. Shazam #13, written by Jeff Johns and art by Dale Eaglesham and Michael Atiye. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Revealing his devious plans, Mr. Mind attacks Billy Batson and the entire Shazam family. Pushed to the limit by fierce battle against both Black Adam and Monster Society, can Shazam turn the tide and save himself and his adopted family of friends and fellow heroes? Now, okay, so this character is in this book. So yes, if you want to jump on, this is a jumping on point. And also, unfortunately, Shazam is ending, I believe, in a couple more issues. So, very sad because this book has had major delays like this one, Doomsday Clock, anything written by Jeff Johns. 3 Jokers was delayed. I believe it's coming out next month. I really cannot wait for 3 Jokers. I need to go pre-order the variant covers because the variant covers by Jason Fabok. Ooh, stellar. Just beautiful pieces of art. But yes, I would pick it up. I'm a big Shazam fan. I love Shazam. Man, Jeff Johns knows how to write good stories. Okay. Next up, Wolverine #3, written by Benjamin Percy and art by Adam Kubert and also Frank Martin. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Wolverine digs in. The Flower Cartel and the Pale Girl seems to be one step ahead of Wolverine, but he has a plan. It's a risky gamble that will take him into the heart of a larger criminal conspiracy, even if it puts many mutants' lives at risk. Now, issue 2 came out. When did issue 2 come out? It came out March. It's been a while. I would suggest just pick up issue 1 through 3 when you're at the comic book shop, because man, it's been a while. I'm gonna have to read it digitally to see what I remember. Because I know he was found in the woods, in the snowy woods, and that's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. But yes, we're gonna go to the final book of the week that I'm picking up. Also, before I end it off, you can follow me on Instagram. The link is always on the description, and Twitter. And also, I want to say the website where I tell you the deal of the comic books, it's also in the description. And also, the music done by my friend on my older podcast is also in the description. I might start incorporating the music in the podcast. I'm just gonna lower it so you could still hear me. I'm also gonna get my converter because my new phone doesn't have a jack, so I have to use the USB part I have to buy a little thing for the USB to make it an aux port so I could have my lapel mic here, so you're gonna hear better audio. But yes, final book, X-Men number 4, not X-Men number 4, X-Men Fantastic Four number 4, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Terry Dodson and Mike Getty, and Rachel Dodson, and Laura Martin. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The exciting finale on the island of Doom. The X-Men and Fantastic Four fight to save the future. Lines will be drawn in the sand, and enemies will be made, appending in the Marvel Universe. So this is the finale to the 4-issue miniseries of X-Men Fantastic Four, which it would have ended much early, but the pandemic happened. But yeah, all these books I'm excited for. Some of them I'm more excited for than others. Most likely just the Batman stuff. This has mostly been 2 good Batman books. No, but in all seriousness, there's a good couple books in there. I really do enjoy the story, the art, or just the writer in general. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, you can watch out for more content. You can watch my TCG openings, which I did some. I also did one with my cousin. You can also check out his channel, which I could upload that video so you get some context. But yes, hope you guys enjoy. Have a good night or good morning, and peace. Bye-bye.